The lazy life. I'm gonna say this is the lazy life had to burn by library downtown Phoenix. I'm gonna talk about nothing. Just trying to do life. Just trying to do life. So what is my crime? You see the lazy life. Um, so imagine this one ending up on Bloomberg or whatever firms or Fox News or whatever. Oh, it'd be interesting. I was trying. Good morning, this is FBC, the business talk with Ray Herman and Australia. Was without exceptional, and you'll have coach with his advices. I'm gonna put some speed out here. On Bloomberg, this is Bloomberg. Oh, this is FBC. Oh, this is Fox News. How about the actual possibility of tightening with the Federal Reserve? Um, there is no possibility of tightening with the Federal Reserve actually because the hiking is ongoing and the new strategies of the Fed is to hike more for a certain kind of time. Probably we're gonna reach some clackage. I don't know how you name it. Some places where we have to back up the rating because at the end of the day, whatever we hike, result won't shows up anymore. So we need to put access to other kind of things. That's what I think the most. Because at the end, like I said on different comment online, the income matter. We may have that monitoring side of the Fed on visual to watch every saving account, but people have savings account for a reason. They don't want to use it because the rate is hiking. No, they want to use it for purchasing a house, purchasing a car, using it for investment. But sometimes we kind of feeling like the purpose of the hike is to make people spending it, but people don't want to spend it. That's the real problem. And sometimes it just happens that savings still monitor probably a set of EBT account. We do have EBT here for the PCI, and EBT is a great tool for PCI, the consumer index pricing. And because when you can't afford life, that's what people used to have at least a set of grocery because they don't have income. Sorry? Okay, so that's how it works. So this is a lazy life, trying to talk about nothing and everything about everything. So I'm asking a question to myself. So what do you think about what? Um, mm, about. Yes, I think that about is a word on dictionaries you can use when ready to talk about something. See, the PCI. The PCI is the Consumer Index, or Consumer Price Index. CPI is Consumer Price Consumer Index. No, Consumer Price Index. I'm talking about nothing. Don't worry about mistakes are gonna make you. It's just a lazy life to try to see what I can talk about when I'm not serious. But he looks serious even when I'm not serious. The consumer price index mostly can be named also the power of consumption. No? The consumer price index indicates the power of consumption. So the ability of the people to be able to spend. When the PCI is accessible, that means you and I have the power to consume, the power to buy things, whether it's a car, housing, or anything. You know, consumer price index. This is FBC TV. So what is the rate? The rate, any rate or a specific kind of rate? Yes, because actually we are hiking a rate. Okay, that actual rate involving hiking is a specific rate, mostly named interest rate. Or how to name that? I don't know the way to name that, but it's a rate used for every time you want to borrow money. No, so the cost. Let's say it's a cost of money. The rate, yes, the cost of money. Just like I want to borrow $100, I won't pay $100 back. I will pay $100 in addition to a certain rate, what we name to be the interest rate. So the cost of borrowing money. Yes, yes, that interest rate is the cost of borrowing money. So the more it's going high, money become expensive. At least businesses can still afford it because they don't have to care about rate when they can make profit. If I need $100 to invest, not even to invest, to buy something, someone will pay 1,000. I don't care about rate, you know. It will be covered on the profit. So I will take the 100. But some cases probably they will not care about the rate because for instance, we're gonna put it on buying securities or bonds. That rate can constitute sometimes your coupon or a big part of your yield. You know, so just watch out and end up like you didn't do any profit at all sometimes. So that the interest rate. So in this finance world or economic based world, numbers and rates matter. They really matter because that's what bank charge to make money. Bank they have workers, a lot of high pay workers. So they can't just keep your money inside a box doing nothing. Unfortunately, they can't do that. So most of the time that box is empty because it goes to other people who borrow with a good rate of paying back. So they receive that money most of the time to make more money. That's why I say business is those who make changes because they know how to borrow to make more profit and paying back. So when you put $100, around 97 go back on loan and $3 going somewhere else. So technically the money is not in the bank no more. Technically. But it's gone to someone who can pay. or who knows how to pay. Yes, it's sometimes scary to imagine your money put on safely on the bank. To don't really stay at the bank no more the second after you put it, but you still having numbers, no? Like I can see my money, yes, but your money is turning pocket to pocket. You have to, otherwise they won't pay you workers. It's a strange equation. It's hard to keep on, but when you have serious person working on serious position on your bank, you'll be fine. Reason why you want to do business, please try to do business with the right person. At least in the financial based business are really people sensitive, like seriousness sensitive, time sensitive. Otherwise, you're gonna lose money. It's like a joke I heard about someone. A retiree have been working his whole life, saving on high rates. I don't know who high is. You have a foreign case, and then end up with 1 million just after retirement. You go see some bunch of films. You end up on the films, young man just like usual, to invest the money because they don't wanna become short of money. They don't have a paycheck no more. At least some social security involvement. The young kid take the money with promise of investing. They sign the all contract well made. They want to buy ferry with people money, making no profit. You know how hard it is to deal with non-serious people. Your whole life saving 1 million in the hand of a kid who never even work. Go to buy ferry with your money and come to show up at your house. Today we make profit. I bought the Ferrari. This is not even money from the profit. Money for your money never make profit. How are we gonna know that? Until the day they have a good occasion to say like to market collapse. It's so funny. $1 million out of retirement. I don't know how much years of hard working. So you're gonna turn it into collapse. It's really easy for some people to play with people money. So my seriousness is really important. I don't want to deal with serious people. Okay. I don't like serious people. Okay. You're gonna like them one of these days. When the whole town, every people are scammers. When trying to do business, the money is gone. Never come back. You turn left, you try to use money, gone again. You're gonna look for seriousness. Or honesty. It is really, really unavoidable. You know, companies do have the dirt side, dirty side, cooking books, this kind of things. For a reason, probably they do that, try to hide money, or they become short on cash. They want money laundering, and they get caught. They learn a lesson, and they don't repeat that no more. Or at least for those who repeat, they know how they do it. But it happened. But seriousness, even that kind of things matter. You cook a book with a bunch of people on the tune, you get caught tomorrow. So seriousness and good and bad thing probably matter too. But I know more on good things. What happened? Yesterday we was cooking the book. You got arrested. So business is really hard. A strategy matters, but don't go for any strategy you really don't know if it's legit or not. So that lazy, lazy life. So I'm charging my phone, my computer, and my phone at the same time. The most, I don't know for what reason. Probably for the heat. It's heating outside, so the phone don't charge fast. But inside here, it's cooling down, so probably gonna charge faster than outside. Life is short. Try to save time. No. You know someone who know how to turn your money $10 to 1,000. You have proof of it, so do it if there is seriousness. Because there is people who have burned billion of dollars on one night because they don't know anything, just pretending, you know. The last one I was watching was someone was doing a course. He did a transaction and the night he received, uh, I think 50K, something around 50K or 100K, 100,000, like that. As he have got money, he thought like money make me genius. I'm genius enough to make that K. So it's the same thing. I'm gonna do some trading, you know, online trading, not trading, but let's say online trading on brokerage account. Like said Robert Kiyosaki, brokerage account. The all night he lose 100K, lack of knowledge. He cried because he didn't even use it to buy his shoes. It's gone. Just like joke. I don't know what he did, but it's gone. Probably option, I don't know. Option is betting. Put the all money on it. Because the only risky things I can see is option. You didn't go the right way. You know, normal people they can lose 100K after buying things. You know, you can see the things at the house, but you're just upset why he was buying it because you're supposed to buy something else. That kind of things can be some kind of rewarded because you have the rewards in front of you, even if you don't like it, and ask yourself why I was buying this. But some people they don't even see anything. It's just cool. Like Carlos Ghosn. And Carlos Ghosn is a joke I used to do, Carlos Ghosn. But Carlos Ghosn is also someone, and he's gone too. But it's not Carlos Ghosn, that's gone. Carlos Ghosn. But I'm saying Carlos Ghosn with no S. He's gone. Let me see. Reason why you really need to optimize your processes with salesperson and accountable person. You know, someone you can call in and give you answers of numbers and they're totally legit. They can be corroborated with account. You know, on accounting, everything is account based. You have accounting for a reason because you have account for everything. And those account to have debit and credit, depending on what system you use. You know, but use mostly accrual. In this cash accrual. Uh, the third one, I'm accustomed to accrual, but you know, have account for everything. And make you also have a good image to your partners, mostly bank or financial institutions. You know, I really have to have a good accountant. You have to have a good relationship with that accountant. Not smiling because it's name. Because relationship with accountant is not smiling or being friendly. It's being friendly with members, yes, but not with people necessarily if the number don't work. things don't balance, we get the problem. You have to find out what's making that situation. I'm not an accountant, but I have knowledge in accounting as I do business with people. And also, I went for courses online. All the time I have chance to do a course, I don't bother myself. I do it just for the sake of having knowledge and knowing how to talk to accountant and people in the same field. Just like I was thinking about my student account. I went to financial help because I rely on financial help. They say they don't see anything, but I can see my account, like school-based online account. There is record of in and out. So how it possible they see nothing, but I have in and out. I never pay because I was waiting for financial aid. So someone is lying somewhere. You don't need to wait for the morning to know that someone is lying and someone will be caught one of these things. Because it's mostly a receivable account for student because it's all about debts. A receivable account mean accounts for debts and all minus are payment. Unfortunately, all minus are payment and all positive are debts. So debit and credit. How you can have debit and credit where financial head can see anything. So just trying to cook the book, but that's not cooking. That's stupid. Mm, that's pure stupidity. So prior someone bypass account for people to put the in and out money somewhere else. I don't know. Because for a 70, I see it's a 70 course because the other one was dropped out. You can't have thousand of payment if you pay that thousand, so the course is waived. Really funny. So if I have chance, one day I can show how it look like. And I was writing to ask explanation. I can see that all the time I used to go to the financial office, financial head office, they tell me that they can't see anything. I tell them that I send everything on my federal student account because I'm a federal student, not F1. F1, M, and L are international student. So, federal student, the last thing they record nothing doesn't mean I have no debt because I feel those are federal based record. But the SAR report shows up what's supposed to be shown, like 6,400 something for per grant, so something you don't have to pay back. It's your money, and 12,000 of possible loan you can contract. So probably they receive the per grants, they start mailing party. Funny, really funny. And so I signed the master promise even if without asking because I know how is the average of payment for an undergrad. And I put that an acknowledgement, everything was sent, but they can't see anything. Even notification received nothing because when you sign this master promise on counseling, and they send notification at the school anyway because they ask you to grab the school, but they can't see anything. But they still have a minus and Paul. positive on what named to be the bursary account. I was like, why the purpose of having plus and minus if you can't see anything? Some people are really hard to listen. Some people are really hard sometimes even to understand because they used to scam like that. You can talk any time you want, it doesn't really matter. So they need a rare punching in the head for them to hunt inside. But I'm not a boxer. So they need some kind of MMA or UFC stuff. Because for $70 course, you receive 40,000 payment. I don't know who did it, but it's close to look like paragraphs and the 60,000 payment. I don't really understand. I was asking, what is the purpose of all of this if you can't see anything? So it's already a felony anyway, and probably did that to a lot of people. A lot. That's a crime. Here, crime is named felony. They are felon. But probably they keep asking. The last time they even asked me that we already waive your application. I said no. I sent another application because I asked you to change the actual one to another one. You didn't do so. I sent another one, and I want to waive the fee with Department of Economic Security here in Arizona approved case. And mostly one who have FAFSA is the same thing. It's low income family. But people behave the way they behave. When you talk to someone who don't listen, the same thing ask you all the time. I ask you for explanation. People don't pay without explanation. And people when they know also that they don't have to pay by law, you can't make them pay. At least if you did it, you're gonna be felon. It's a felony because someone who entitled to benefits to don't pay for something, you make him pay. You the felon. At least your duty is to process cases, but also to tell people what is the right. So for this, you have the right to not pay. But for this, you have to pay this way. So that's also your duty. But people behave like he not yet know, so gonna make him to pay. Are you serious? He not yet know. It's, it's not a disposition by law that when someone not yet know, you gotta screw him up. It doesn't exist. So I'm gonna talk about something else. 71%. I'm a US federal tax professional and US deputy tax attorney. So with my 130 federal tax law update and ethic credit when explain something to someone, at least the best attitude is to learn, but to keep on coming. At least give me an explanation of everything. So I'm gonna give you the real explanation for what I can see. You're gonna cooperate, but you don't do that. You think people are gonna give you pocket money. That don't intent. To say like no, it give me a donation. You come to do donation on Department of Education website or platforms, which is a government-based platform, and you're still living in your house peacefully. You're lucky. Donation. I'm coming to study school. I'm no income family. I can't pay because I don't have the money to pay. I'm a financial head. but I'm giving you donation. It's funny. That's funny. Funny is also someone name, Mr. or Miss Funny. But people don't give first donation to someone they don't know. And per year, you have an amount of donation you have to receive or over taxes. Someone's trying to do business with someone, with me. He called me that he have a business to do, receive things and so on. But the intent is like at some point he's gonna ask me to help him to waive some bills, and then I'm gonna get paid after the audit finish. Do you know that help of pay waiving some bills? What does mean? I'm giving you 1,000 donation. It's so funny. And then the deal won't work, and they won't have money to pay it back. So I'm gonna report donation. It's so funny. That's what I heard. Why not doing the real deal? We're gonna make even more. It's possible. So it's just like some people try to make it like they were smarter than other people, and probably other people don't need money. They're the only one who need money. People don't go to school because of no considerations. You have most kids, you have a high income, so that's the reason why people go to school. They don't come to give you money or donation. That's just funny. So you're the only one who need money. Just you want to succeed. Just you need all beautiful things. We don't need it. So that's how the world in your head work. We need probably we have to eat. If it was true, probably gonna eat Polish food every day, and you're gonna eat the best one, frying chicken or meats and French fries. I like French fries, by the way. We all like beautiful things, good things, interesting things, based just on any time we have interest to do so. Nobody do have interest to eat push things. It's not good for health. So don't behave like odd. You was the only one who want to have great things. Drive a Ferrari, or having reaching the rich level. It's hard. Other people work it to succeed. Some don't. The nice thing you have been trying your whole life. It doesn't. It's not a problem. Someone can be reaching it for you, your kids, or next gen. Who knows? But you have been trying. You didn't cross your hand. You didn't cross your hand doing nothing. But we all need to do something great. We all want to have great things just like you do. You're not the only one who want great things. No, you're not the only one who need the best of the best in the world. We want it too. So try to do it the most legit way. So taxes. I'm gonna talk about taxes. What taxes make you worry the most? Is that the amount you have to pay, or the fact you have to pay it every year, or on every paycheck? What? Because I think normally there is no worry to pay for taxes because we do that every day. It can be something scary for businesses when they don't have the right team, but it's still a good thing. You know, because the outcome can be interesting. You can ask for things when your business is struggling. There's free training on your teams because you're a taxpayer on your business. Some places it's a free travel to go look for contract, US based contract offers other countries because you pay taxes, your business pay taxes. There is different kind of things you can have. It doesn't mean because I'm talking about it that I know how to do it, but they exist. So the first thing is for us to have um, most of the benefits you need to be a taxpayer. For those who have been watching my page on LinkedIn, you can see the last two videos on social security are really interesting, and they show how social security works with the all money we put on it and how they grab the money and the money come from your paycheck. Every paycheck have a social security withholding. It's named social security. It's not named like street money or woman money. Like I heard a lot of things about woman money. Some people say even beach money. Oh my God, it make me have some headache. Each on your pay stub, every pay stub to have at least three items. You have Medicaid, you have Social Security, and mostly you do have federal if you work from another state and you live to another one. Mostly you do have three items, but you can have more. Sometimes you need some premium in your insurance, those kind of things to be out of your paycheck. You can have those kind of things. So it's named Social Security, and it goes to the Social Security Trust Fund, and it's not a trust fund for nothing because they put that money to work somewhere. That's why I like that movie with Gordon Gecko and um, his mentee. The money never sleep Wall Street. Exactly, that's where the concept of the money never really sleep really happen every day because the way you receive your benefits, you can't even imagine that the money you haven't put in out of your paycheck keep working every second, every month, every year for decades with S. Decades. Social Security Trust Fund are invest in a lot of things. Even or mortgage back to security, MBS. They just don't bail out, but they're part of the one who invest on it at some point. I don't know if they do swap or collateral, but mostly there is MBS swap, mortgage back to security, and then you have collateralized debt obligations, and then you have credit default swap. But sometimes, reason why they have is to understand and to bail out because they know how it works and who did what and for what reason. So, because it's part of it. So, so we heard a lot of things about welfare. Some people you have to do some kind of magic. Seriously, there is no form at the IRS for illegal money. I mean, illegal money is not just drugs, illegal drugs traffic, but it's also when you do magic. I don't know. People say like people do magic, they have money in the house on big boxes or on big bags. There is no form to receive that money in US. No, there is no form because there is W 2 for wages. If you work, you get paid 20 an hour, that wage, you know, salaries is a monthly payment, you know, W2, there's 1099, but there's no 1099 magic. So you make some formula at the night with some kind of blood, you make money. I don't know how it works, but at the end, perhaps you have money. You gotta find another way to make that in US. At least you gotta try to see in hell if there is an angel for this kind of transfer, but there is no forms. It's illegal money in US. So reason why it's really, really important for you to work hard. But if you know the shortcut to make that money legit in US, it's up to you, you know. You wanna get rich and find a way. That's your way. But as far as I remember, there's W2 and 1099 only for miscellaneous income, wages, whatever you gamble to, you take a W2G. So you play video games, W2G, you like playing some luxury stuff like Las Vegas, W2G. So every income gonna make you have a form. For those who don't have forms, they illegal. So it's just a lazy talk, talking about everything like foolish, taking too young to himself about interesting things. Seriously, even when I joke, I'm serious. I'm just kind of joking here, but doing a brainstorming of everything making our life to be life here in US. So you wanna pretend yourself to be poor, you need to file your taxes. Rich, you need to file your taxes too. And your filings will determine after calculation if you're really rich or not. If something you didn't declare shows up, you have a problem with undeclared. It's not totally legal, it's undeclared money. When they find out that it's legit, they're gonna make it to be legit, but you're gonna have you will be penalized because you didn't declare. But you will be hard because document exists. So reason why some people make mistakes. I forget to declare this one. Okay, you have penalties. And it will be hard. And then after they do the sum of everything, you have this, and you match your all earnings. No, it's really record keeping. Reason why I'm really surprised to see how people take too much things and jokes around here, like people from my age, because it's really really serious. Your earnings, whatever you put money in investment, gonna shows up how much you was earning. They have time for that. Those people, strangely, they have time to follow pennies after pennies until they reach the two. When you see only Elon Musk with 200 billion, oh no, with 292, oh no, 82 billion, they was counting pennies after pennies on paper. No, so you have a W2, okay, they're gonna hide it. You have this one, they're gonna hide it on your system, and they're gonna give a number, and that's you. Whatever is to calculate just based on worth, based on earnings. Because some people they take the worth of everything they own. You know, an house is not hard. You can do appraising. The appraiser come to check everything and then do calculation. It's just like addition. It's not really theoretically it's not really hard, but it's hard because it takes times and you can make mistakes when adding numbers. You know, reason why, and you have to follow some kind of proceeding and some paperwork with how much cost this a sink of this kind cost this one, you know. Oh, this kind of doors made of wood. What kind of wood is, you know, measurement, okay, of the wood, so they can calculate. And then at the end you have the equivalent of money. Like now you're worth. This one, this guy have 200 billion worth. Yes. Because sometimes when they talk about money, I don't know if they talk about substantial, like money, or talk about assets you do have, like houses and so on. But people get paid for that. They have time, and mostly more than 40 hours a week, because they can work overtime to check everything. And the best way to do that is to do that with an attorney. You have your armada of attorneys. You do you do the work, the homework together. Um, if there is something they're gonna tell you to solve that, they're gonna ask you to solve that. If you can, you're gonna find a way to make it, or they're gonna tell you don't just do that now. You're gonna find out a solution. But you're gonna do that richest man in the world things. You're gonna be ready for it. You can handle with 3 million whole tax hole like happened with Jaro. Probably solve it, that's what I heard. Jaro did the same thing but he handled with 3 million tax hole. There's Shakira too. Because they start for prime. They mostly schedule C based filings like with 1040. But when go to perform, they don't have company, they perform, they receive a paycheck. So you gonna profit and loss based on. But sometimes people don't do, and then you have a problem. When you file and then the system shows you how much you have to pay at the end of the filings. So you put your credit card, but more not like it's a debit card. You put your debit card. I never seen, they ask you for a routine number most of the time, and then I'm gonna take the oath. I don't remember that people using credit card. Probably it can be because some credit card do have ways to take a certain amount of it on cash and can put that over to a debit card if you want. So then you put your stuff, you do the payment. Or you can calculate yourself first to make sure if you don't trust the system, the software, and then come back on the software kind of to corroborate. So reason why receiving money is great, but thinking about taxes, it's better. And then you have ways you can use to waive taxes. You know, like there is some stuff you can use, like one you're single, for instance, you have the 12,000 something, the standard one, but you can itemize if you feel you have enough to make it different. But a lot of people rely to the standard deduction, but some people do a lot of things to do that. I don't know if you're gonna buy a EV car every year, but some people do use the EV car 7,000 if you have tax bill. So you can claim. I don't know if it's one time claim. Some people do have a lot of things to use. It's all about strategies of how you're gonna do that. And now we even have eVTOL flying cars. You can buy a flying car. That's my funny part. But at the end, it's a lot of number out of a lot of paper, but it defines your life on taxes. Everything you're gonna earn, whatever is earned income or unearned income, gonna have a paper now. So try to report it the most accurate possible. I feel you even don't need to report it yourself on paper. You're gonna have a paper, just report the paper. You download the paper on the system. At least they don't give you the paper, probably it don't apply. Mostly when it apply, you just have to download. The paper exists. Right? But even if you don't have but there is the historic of earnings, just download all of it and try to find where you have the justification each column underline and it's done. So if you have time, go on LinkedIn, Future Society. It's two last posts. They're really interesting for people who want to learn about how social security works and, and so on, and what we did for that to work. It's because you contribute. You're a trustee. It's not magic, no. I hope it could be, but if it's magic, who are you thinking when God sacrificed? Is that a good thing? To make it magic is not. Anyway, it's not necessarily every time efficient. As far as I remember, I watch movies. That's the only place I can find feel about magic. I read books, movies like Harry Potter. Sometimes it don't give the right outcome every day. Tomorrow is a lot. Yesterday was few. So you can't really rely on that 100%. Tomorrow your son is gone. After that, your nephew. Or there is nobody else to give. But contribution out of your paycheck. It's something pretty normal to do. And that's how it works. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of people dying every day because we have a lot of issues. So we need that welfare a lot. It's one of the main conditions just to contribute. You are a trustee, and a non-trustee is supposed to don't use benefits, but there is circumstances making that work. Reason why? So the man that might have been working, it's not just today he was passed that bills. That bills exist for decades. So the money was growing and keep growing. You know, we could be having a lot of spending this year because the rate of people getting into welfare just increased a bit since the COVID-19. Before people wasn't caring about it. Now I'm working. What I'm gonna do with welfare? So I will resign to go for a welfare. No, it just increased by COVID-19. I don't know after the COVID-19 if it's a decreasing, probably going high because people have issue to solve. You know, the few you can have, you just have to use it. Anything you can have, at least it's better to have something than nothing. So that helps a lot. I'm gonna move this one. So, wash. Use social security trust. So that's why we pay a social security tax, or we have a social security withholding based on. It's I don't know why people think about other things driving money to it when it's totally white and black and white. Social security tax. It come from that place. It's probably someone's trying to use. Everything's good when trying to reach an objective. Men or women like things from each other. So can want. I have friends who do some shady things. Running after a woman, creating a bunch of theory to give a big egg, and it's done. We all on bed. It just like it happen every day. People lies to have favors from people. Probably someone did something. He lies to people for favors. I mean, sexual favors, probably. Just like there's a French story like between the raven and the fox. It's probably the same story. And a piece of cheese. So the raven was at the end. The fox was taking two. I don't know. The fox got a kind of narrative to please the raven, and the raven, just like every person, by enjoyment, forget to keep his cheese and just fall down because the fox was looking for the cheese. So, no, new cheese. New cheese, bro. You know that motto? New cheese. It's a blue cheese. No, new cheese. So you gotta be cheesy. Be careful about the fox. If you know ramen, because cheese is now something else. It's not cheese no more. It's not new cheese. So folks wanna be cheesy. I wanna be cheesy, but it doesn't mean all the time we're gonna do that to Raven. You can go to work to have more cheese, new cheese. So don't forget, like there is form schedule at the IRS for every operation you do have. I mean, when it comes to income and also to other kind of proceeding or other kind of things outside of our life. So you have W2 for wages, 1099 miscellaneous for miscellaneous income. I forget to say miscellaneous income is income made after providing some kind of service, you know, daycare, um, whatever, solving people issue, at home. Or I have my freezer is not working, how to handle freezers, and mostly it's recorded on 1099 miscellaneous by $600 or more. Unless you can just take the money, report it, or you can ask what kind of paper gonna sign. But you can just report it and make this. So that name, miscellaneous income, we provide services to a certain kind of people. I'm not gonna leave you my kids because I have to go to work. And like I said, what make play games. When I mean games is game in general. like gambling or even video game is part of the same world. And then you win, so you receive money. It's also 10, I know, W2G. Those, and you can have interest and dividend is 1099 and 1099 div, and those are unearned income. You don't pay that income on, you don't pay that tax on the all money you put, but you have a bunch of stocks and they pay dividend. No, it can be you purchase like 1 million worth or market fair value on like stocks, and they make money every month. For instance, they give you a dividend. So it's still 1 million, but it provide you dividend every month. So you pay the tax on the interest of it, but not on the 1 million, because the 1 million was 1 million yesterday, probably will be more tomorrow. At least you decide to. At that time, you decide to. If you sell, no, yes, because you make money on the interest when it grow, it doesn't make any difference. But if you sell at that time, it's capital gain based because the the time you bought it was a different price. Whatever's less and up, the time you're gonna buy it will be probably a different price. And based on the length you have been keeping the stuff, you're gonna have capital gain most of the time. Because nobody buy for dividend to to sell right away. It's like, oh no, yeah. So I'm gonna leave you here. It was random talk with a lazy life, really lazy. I was saying a lot of bullshit probably, but I did my best to say. We talk about interesting things we need in life. So in the direction of doing my best to be the best tax professional I can be. So after I finish talking, probably it's the time for someone else to talk downstairs. So I want to say wonderful day. You know, my name is Rahim Anangosulu. Who was for tax professional, your life coach with tax advices. If you want it,